As I mentioned earlier, the classes, the friends, professors are really friendly. That this is also another thing that actually surprised me when I came here, because back home it's like professor speaks and we just listen and he assigns us homework, we do it, then we go home. But here it's nothing like that. He actually wants us to speak more. He gives us a topic and he actually asks us about our opinion so that we can say what we feel, we can give our ideas. He gives us projects. We need to do presentations, so we need to come up in front of the classes, we need to interact with all of our friends and also with the professor. So because of this, like, even in the practical world, we don't need to listen to anyone. We just need to show our abilities. We need to give thousands of presentations. We need to like speak up. We need to give ideas. That's how we can like get success in life. So this college actually it mentally prepares us to live that life after we graduate. And like interaction is, I think we get grades marks for interaction as well, like class discussions, we get like separate marks for that. So because of that too, we actually, it's like compulsory, it's mandatory for us to like speak up. So because of that, I was a shy student, but now I can like, you know, speak with the professor. And if you don't know anything, I can just call my professor like 12 in the night and tell him like, I don't know this assignment, how am I to do it? I don't know this problem. So without any hesitation, he'll just tell me the answers, or he'll help me how to solve it. So I never used to do this thing in my like childhood or back home, but now I'm doing that. I have my professors in my Facebook and everything. We chat, we discuss. So we're more like friends, and it's more like classroom is more like home to me. So I think this is really good.
Well, the biggest difference from back home and from here is like, as Rashna said, you could interact with the professor and you could talk to him like anytime. You could send him an email. Like for us back home, it's different scenario. Like the professor, you cannot like contact him in certain times. You know, you cannot contact him in such a time, and you have to have an appointment with him like time ago, like a couple of days ago, and most likely they're busy, and you cannot. And the other thing that I found comfortably here is like you could disagree with the professor, unlike Saudi Arabia, which is I believe most of them they know, is like now we became the change, but before, if you disagree with the professor, that's mean you're done. So I'm telling you the truth, so that's mean you're done. So, which is, last month I disagree with my professor in the University of Twente, so I felt like I'm done. So, but the thing is, I'm glad I passed the class. It was like two view. He had one view, I had other view. So the thing, we had discussion for like 15 minutes, and then we become like he become right. So which is fine. But I had the view. Those are the biggest different things. Like, and plus the grade. You could ask them about the grade, and you could like contact the professor for the grade and those stuff. Unlike where I came from, like if you want to start, you need to go through whole application, and you need to go through all process, which is like the distinct gap between the professor and the student. That's the difference basically. I found the huge difference I found.
I can say that professors are really amazing. For example, once we were studying at the library with my friends in the middle of the night, and our professor knew that we were studying, and he came with a box of pizza, and he joined us, and he helped us that night, and it was a good experience. And also, professors will meet you once a week other than your class time, and they will ask you about how is your project going, you can do this, or you need to improve this. But in my country, professors usually don't do that. They will direct you in the class, but other than the class, you need to make an appointment, so they will not be volunteer to help you. But here it is just like you can directly go to their room and get advice about anything.